4.1, we're going to go over the importance of continuity and flow. Continuity is defined as the logical consistency of expression throughout a written work. So you can think of it as the one streamlined theme or idea going from the beginning of your paper to its conclusion at the end. Flow is defined as a smooth cadence of words and sentences. So as you're writing your paper, does it transition well? Do the ideas fit together? Are they connected? Those are things you want to look for. And the reason this matters is because inconsistencies, contradictions, and irrelevancies will make your arguments seem less credible. So it's important that we want to make sure that, again, everything is streamlined and following a specific sort of theme. Another thing you want to watch out for is, when you are inconsistent or there's a disrupted flow, it seems your paper may seem a little bit more disorganized or confusing. In ways you can help improve your continuity and flow, you'd want to focus on explaining the relationships between the ideas clearly, present the ideas in a logical order, use specific words, concepts, and thematic development to improve the overall consistency from the opening statement to its conclusion. 4.2 goes over transitions, and transitions is defined as words or phrases that are used to help maintain the flow of ideas. And one of the best ways to do this is through punctuation. Punctuation contributes heavily to the flow by signaling transitions and demonstrating relationship between ideas. And it also helps because it helps reflect sort of the natural pauses and inflections and the natural pacing of speech, which makes it easier to read. So when you're writing your paper, you would ideally strive for, a full range of punctuation. And at the bottom there's some examples of different words you could use when making transitions. So if you're writing a sentence and you're talking about time, then you'd use words like then, next, after, while, since, etc. 4.3 goes over noun strings, and noun strings are when you're describing something or you have a sentence where there's several nouns placed one after another to modify the final noun. An example of that would be let's say you were talking about a skinful test and you said a skinful test body fat percentage examination. The issue here is that this can confuse readers and force them to question how the words relate to one another. So an easy solution, if you do encounter a noun string, would be to untangle it and help show the relationship between the nouns using verbs and prepositions. So a good way to fix the sentence I mentioned above would be a skinful test to determine body fat percentage. That's a good way to break up those nouns using a verb, and it gives a better flow again to the sentence.